So I've been trying to work on a free-to-play friendly team for this for what seems like forever. We're gonna go over it a bit, show you how easy it is to make, and so that way you can start farming it. Now keep in mind, I do have a lot of speed. I don't have skill ups though. If you have those, you can make the team much more consistent, much safer. Playing now is a full run. It takes 3 minutes or so, maybe a little more, but it is consistent, it has been working, and it'll just get better and faster as you're able to skill things up. So let's talk about the core of the team and then kind of the breakthrough that made it all work together. So Fangus is our DPS. He's going to do all the dot, which seems to be the most effective way to really do damage to the boss. We actually want to run both Chiakis. One's going to give us a turn booster, and the other one's going to let us heal, and more importantly, she applies a buff. And that buff reduces the damage we take by like 35%. It's substantial and really mitigates a lot of those big hits you get from the boss. Then we're running Kazami Kazuyo, and we're using her because she reduces the cooldown by 1 turn, and she gives our whole team a speed up for 3 turns. She's insanely powerful. She's the one that's second from the left, and she just looks like a great turn cycler. That's her right there. The main idea is that we're just turn cycling on the boss and trying to sustain debuffs, while at the same time applying buffs to ourselves and healing through a number of different means. The character that really broke out this build, which I was apprehensive about, but when I read his kit, it actually turned out to be really interesting, is Vice. Vice is a rare unit. He is very easy to skill up. Whenever he applies a debuff to an enemy unit, he actually heals himself for 25% of his HP. And if his HP is full, he heals the unit with the least amount of HP. So a lot of times will save you, give you kind of like a better sustain. It's very surprising. What's more impressive than that, and what caused me to use him initially, was the fact that he applies a attack break, which is kind of hard to come by. That really helps with the Chiaki, the one that heals. Together, their damage mitigation is insane. If you paid attention during the whole fight, you can see how well the team sustains. Even when one of the units get low, like they do now, they're able to pop right back up. I think this team is fairly easy to acquire. Like, you'll probably just get a few 10 pull using your rewards and stuff. If you're missing out on units, I'll try to figure out what substitutes I can use, but this is brand new for me, so I'll need to do some testing. And if you invest in them, at least to this level, which I didn't think was very much, you will have a sustainable team for farming Terramaton, or Terramaton. I think it's Terramaton. Let's talk a little bit about turn order. Basically, you want Kazuyu Kazami to go last. You want Chiaki the Echo, that's our turn booster, to go first. You want her to be fast enough to outpace the boss, so that way you can mitigate the boss's first hit. She will just boost your team so they can take their actions first. The fight actually takes a while, so it's at least 3 minutes long, but it seems to be pretty consistent, and as soon as I was able to do this run, I decided that I was just going to auto it from there on out. It seemed really good, and I've tested it, I don't know, 60 fights or so far. There's only so much energy refills you get in a day. Overall, the team feels good, feels easy to build, easy to acquire, and you can start it at a lower difficulty and work your way up. Now, if you're experiencing inconsistencies and other issues, I would imagine those would just be fixed by skilling up units and getting more stars in them. Let's get into it a bit. We're just going to kick over to the units themselves. So first up, Fangus, 100% accuracy. I like to put on the Bramble set, I just don't have any good ones left. Fast as you can make them, and you want accuracy. You do want him skilled up a bit. His skill 3 is very important. You want to make sure you have a 100% chance to get that speed break and apply the dot. You also want his skill 2 because you want him to follow up. Then Chiaki the Echo, skill 3, maxed out. She's been one of the units I've invested in the entire game. She's really good. Now regular Chiaki, that's her buff, 35% reduction. It is crazy. It is amazing. I put her in Bramble set because when she counterattacks, she can heal for 1, and that's just nice sustain, offer some more consistency. That's Kazuyu Kazami, or Kazami Kazuyu, and Zuyo, and she is really good. We're using her for her skill 3. She just makes everyone on the team better. That's her job. We'll make sure she's actually slower than the rest of the team because we want her to go last to reset everyone's skills. You just want uptime on the skills as much as you possibly can, and she just facilitates that like no one else. Then, like I said, brand new, Vice, only 4-star. He does have a good amount of health. I love him on the Bramble set. When he applies that taunt, he gets his HP back. I fully skilled him up, well, except for his 1. I'm trying to work on that too. He is insane. The sustain he offers is way better than I ever thought it was going to be. He is, at the very least, easier to skill up. He applies an attack break. He's just been incredible. Now this team is really good, really easy to build, and I think you can invest in it early and just keep going with it. So thank you for watching, and I hope it helped.